Boom! What's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larson. This is Secret MLM Hacks Radio, and I'm very excited to welcome you to my new content machine. If you're like me, you know MLM is an amazing opportunity to grow a real asset for yourself. But you also see that there's huge issues starting to emerge. Like, why haven't big MLMs let tactics change in over 30 years? Or why have they been cutting commissions smaller and smaller? Or even, how dumb is it that old MLM rules say you'll get in trouble when you use the internet to grow your team? These are some of the blaring questions we all face today. This podcast will show you how real MLMers like us are waging war on the old dying methods. And we aren't cheating by only bugging uninterested family and friends. Follow this podcast while I expose the shocking methods I'm using to build my 10,000 person downline and get people begging to join my team daily. Here's to the new tactics without all those old, rusty MLM shackles. My name is Steve Larson, and welcome to Secret MLM Hacks Radio. What's up, guys? Hey, I wanted to real fast welcome you. I know it's been a while since I've launched a podcast episode, and I want to teach you the reason why. And I want to teach you the reason why I took a little bit of a break and kind of took a step back, but it's so that I can take 2 steps forward, and I'm really, really pumped about it. I am obsessed with a guy named Ryan Holiday. I absolutely love his books. He's got this really great book called Trust Me, I'm Lying, where he teaches a little bit about how to actually, what's funny, when you look at the way content is created in today's world, how easy it is to manipulate the game, which is probably a bad way of describing it once you understand the game. But one of the biggest things I learned from him is this one thing. He said, basically the future belongs to those who understand content, right? If you want to change an industry, all you got to do is change content. He said, if you want to change beliefs, all you need to do is change the content somebody is consuming, and you will change the person's beliefs. And I've known this, and it's been one of my favorite quotes, and it's not a direct quote at all, but that was the idea. And as I started learning and I started listening to more of what he was teaching, I realized, like, oh my gosh, where could I take a stand that would be the easiest and the best and the fastest to rise quickly with my content? And as I started looking at the MLM industry, which I already was selling into, I was like, oh my gosh, not many people are publishing inside of MLM. Okay, they're just not. Okay, when I say publishing, there's not that many active podcasters. Go to iTunes and type in MLM or network marketing, right? I'm not saying there aren't any, there are. But there's not a lot of active ones. When you compare how many people are actively publishing inside of MLM compared to other forms of business or other things, it's very, very small. When you look at the number of people who are actively blogging, when you look at the number of people who are actively making YouTube videos and compare it with other industries, right, it's very small, especially when you look at how many people are in MLM or network marketing. And so one of the things that I decided to do is I took a step back so that I could figure out more of the content strategy. So what I thought I'd do is, guys, I try to be just completely transparent with you guys. The first thing you'll notice is that this is a video podcast, okay? So I'm actually on YouTube right now, and it's being syndicated out to probably about 20 platforms by the time we're done. I'm gonna go just really quickly through here and teach you guys what I've been doing and what you can see and expect from Secret MLM Hacks Radio. This is actually what I do in my other show, Sales Funnel Radio, as well. And it's worked so well that I've actually switched it and I'm putting it over here on this side of the show. It's a huge content machine. That's what I call it. It's the machine. And it's been a ton of fun to go in and develop and put it back together. Now, the first thing you guys have probably noticed, if you guys have been listening to the show for any amount of time, is that the intro is far more aggressive. And I know that, and it is to rattle the chains a little bit. I am sick and tired of the way MLM is done today by the mainstream MLMer. I am sick and tired of the big MLM corporations not letting MLM tactics change. That is not a made-up statement. I'm sick and tired of people sitting back and getting taken by these companies just because tactics are not being allowed to be updated here. So what I thought I would do today is I want to teach you guys, right? So anyway, first of all, that's why my podcast intro is far more intense now. It is throwing rocks, and I'm throwing rocks hard and unapologetically. I'm not throwing them at people. I'm not throwing them at the general MLMer. I'm not throwing rocks at somebody just because they're brand new and don't know some of this stuff. But the purpose of the podcast from here on out, just so you know, is I am here to teach a lot of strategies that I'm using I'm teaching all the strategies I'm using to go in and actually grow my downline. So we've been doing it, and we've been going, and because of a lot of different things, I switched MLMs about 2 or 3 months ago, and I was also dealing with that and changing downlines and all this stuff and putting people, anyway, so I switched MLMs, and it was a lot of fun. Actually, I love what I'm doing right now, but we've been putting the systems back in place, and we get still 3 to 4 people every day who I've never met asking to join my downline, which is really fun. And then when they join, we give them a lot of cool systems, which is really fun. And I've been really, anyway, so those are the things I'm gonna teach you guys. If you guys are in the Secret MLM Hacks program, that's the other thing we've been doing as well. We've had multiple, I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. We've had multiple people recruit multiple hundreds in just a single month who were brand new. We had one kind of like external case study. He recruited 960 people in a month, which is crazy. Okay, I'm not saying that's like average, but we've had a lot of people though do a couple hundred, and all through automation, and it's been a lot of. So, anyways, I feel an excited. Burden isn't the right word, mantle, to go in and teach some of the things that I'm doing here, because you're not going to learn it from your uplines. There's no upline that teaches you this. You understand? It's the reason why I took a stand in this space, and I'm unapologetic about it. Obviously, Christmas is coming up. Merry Christmas to all of you. If that offends somebody, I don't really care, okay? That's what I say and I believe, so Merry Christmas. And so anyways, I am really, really pumped about this though. What I thought I would do for this episode is I'm going to just show you my content machine, okay? And just so I make sure that I don't miss any steps here, I'm actually going to pull it up. We run the whole system off of a tool called Trello. And so I'm just pulling up on my phone here real quick so I make sure that I'm showing you all the pieces here. But what we've been doing is we've been going in and adding in a whole bunch of new systems and processes so that each time an episode I record on video, I want to show you what happens to each episode as I move forward here, okay? Because there's a lot, and there's a lot of little pieces that go into it. And the reason I'm doing it is because you guys are going to see, I'm calling my shot, okay? I'm calling my shot right here, right now. I'm telling you that this is going to be some of the top content in all MLM, and it's going to be very hard for MLMs to ignore what I'm doing right here, which is good, and it's very cool, okay? Because I am so tired that MLM has not changed, and it won't let it change. It's been like 30 years, okay? What is the deal? So anyways, I'm excited about this, just so I'm being very clear and very open with you guys so you understand. My purpose in this podcast, from here on out, you will see, is to rock the boat, okay? And I'm going to rock it hard. And I'm excited to do it because I feel like it is a little bit of an injustice that's been going on here, okay? So this is going to be fast. I'm not going to walk through huge depth inside of it. But the first thing that we do, right, if I can just change the story. Now, like, just so real quick so you understand again why I'm doing this, another reason, right? All belief, and for those of you guys who are listening on iTunes, I'm drawing this on YouTube. A lot of you guys who are on blogs, I'm drawing this on YouTube, which is fine. I will do my best always to, if you like to read, great. If you like to go into iTunes, great. YouTube, great. Pinterest, great, okay? A lot of you guys are on Pinterest or different areas or whatever. I will do my best to make it so that whatever platform you like to consume in, you don't have to leave that platform, okay? And you're not gonna miss out based on the platform you guys are on, okay? But this is, all belief is upheld. All right, if we have belief right here, all belief is upheld by story, okay? Even if it's a false belief, even if it's a false story, a made-up story, something that's been a story that's been handed down from generation to generation, and even though it's not true, a lot of times it's not true, it is what is upholding this false belief. So if I just merely change the story that somebody is hearing, they are in a better position to change their beliefs. You understand how powerful this is? I want all of you guys throughout this to just remember that I'm warning you right now. What I'm teaching you is the closest thing to X-Men mind control that you will ever experience ever. This is true marketing. Marketing at its core, okay? Marketing is not freaking Facebook ads, okay? Marketing is not, it's not logos. Marketing is not slogans. Marketing is not making a freaking business card, okay? It drives me nuts. Okay, if you go read a book, there's a great book called Rework. They're the ones that created the software, that created Basecamp, which is a lot of the internet like runs on now. Okay, and so anyway, the book is called Rework, and we need to rethink work, so it's called Rework. They got a great concept in there where it talks about like the core of a business, right? The core of a business. Can you have a hot dog stand without relish? Yeah, you can. Right? Can you have a hot dog stand without a bun? It'd be a little weird, but yeah, you can. Can you have a hot dog stand without a hot dog? No. Okay? What I'm trying to help people understand in the MLM space specifically, because it's called multi-level marketing, but it is completely misnamed. Okay, no one teaches marketing in MLM. They don't. Marketing is not face-to-face interaction. Okay, that's advertising. Okay, that's selling, not marketing. Okay, marketing is not Facebook ads, like I was saying. It's not color schemes. It's not just I'm gonna do marketing today by making. No, okay, what I want, just like, okay, hot dog stand and hot dog. Okay, I want you to understand what the core of marketing is. And then I want to show you real quick what my content machine is and why it's built the way it is. Because it's going to help you guys understand what I'm doing here. Watch what I'm doing. Please feel free to hack it, as people say, and do the same in your own biz. I don't care. The point for me in this episode and this, meaning the whole show and the company that Secret MLM Hacks, is to rock the MLM industry, and it's working. And it's been a ton of fun. We actually had Eric Warrior reach back out to us. Simon Chan also reached back out to us. If you don't know who he is, he's the number one podcaster in iTunes right now for MLM. Cool guy, very cool guy. But I am trying to make him. I am trying to be first. And anyway, okay. The core of marketing, right, is this. Marketing, real fast, just so you guys can see. Okay, marketing is the act of changing beliefs with the intent of a sale. That's it. That's all marketing is. Okay? Marketing is the act of changing beliefs with the intent to sell something. That's it. Okay? How do you change beliefs? You tell stories. Okay? That's it. So when I go in and we're creating all this content, and as I started seeing, like, I'm not trying to like make anyone feel bad, but there are not many people in the MLM space that know how to freaking publish, or know how to make a blog, or know how to make a blog that's actually about marketing rather than just generic weird principles. There's a guy I was listening to once, and he was talking about the number top 3 ways to go market your MLM downline. I don't care what you're in. I don't care what MLM you're in. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what your MLM. I'm trying to change MLM as a whole. But like the number one thing he was saying is to go leave business cards on people's windshields. I was like, what? Like, those are the tactics being taught now? No wonder people think it's a freaking scam. Okay, I'm sick of it. Drives me nuts. Yes, I do have, right, I've got a sword in my backpack right now, and I'm going to town on the MLM space, okay? I'm just telling you right now. Okay, that's the purpose of what I'm doing. Okay, there was another guy I was listening to on stage, and they were like telling us, okay, there's this crazy cool guy. He's coming up here soon. He's going to teach us his strategy. It's the coolest strategy ever. And Colton and I were over there. We were listening to this we were listening to this guy, and he gets up there and he goes, here's the strategy. And they built it up for like 2 days. He's going to come up. He's going to teach his main strategy to get people in your downline. Here it comes. Here it comes. Like, oh my gosh, here it comes. And they built it up, and they built it up, and they built it up. And then suddenly they were like, here it is. All right, and he stands up on stage and he goes, no joke, he goes, here's my strategy. Here's how I've built it all. Whenever I see somebody sitting alone inside of a restaurant, I go sit down next to him. And I was like, that was the strategy? Holy crap. Not only am I astounded at how insane that is, like, I'm not saying not to do it, but I would never do that. I don't do that kind of crap. You will never see me in front of a hotel lobby. You'll never see me inside of, you never see me inside of a mall. I'm not on freaking 3-way calls. I don't get on any of that junk, okay? And if this is like offending anybody, I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I am trying to jar you, okay? The internet has been here for 15 years at least now, okay? 1991, the internet became publicly available. It's already being used by the military. 1991 is when it became publicly made available, right? It's been here for a while. It's been here for a while, but the tactics in MLM have not changed for decades. And if that's the kind of crap that's like the secret, like, here comes the secret sauce and how I did it all. Wow, the ocean is so blue. No wonder we've been doing really well. And anyway, and it's not, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I just want you guys to like wake up to what is actually happening out there. All right, you're gonna find, I'm throwing a lot of fire on this podcast because it's driving me nuts. And I am here to throw fire. And I am here, and my MLM fully backs me in what I'm doing. And they're not going to kick me out. They're very excited for what I'm doing. In fact, I'm getting on with the CEO here in 5 minutes. I'm very excited about it. We're going to go through some cool stuff here, okay? But I'm using funnels. I'm using automation. I'm using content. I'm using all the top strategies in every other area of the internet in MLM that nobody's using. And it is driving me insane, the stupid strategies that are being taught to downlines. And then people walk away thinking, oh, MLM's a scam. It's not a scam. The crap that they're teaching in order to pull it off is garbage. And I'm sick of it, okay? So I got like 3 minutes here, but I'm gonna teach you real fast what I'm doing with my content machine. That's a little bit of a rant, but I want you to know like the passion has never left. I'm sorry I haven't published in the past little bit here, but it's because of what I'm gonna show you right now. The first thing that we do when we have these episodes going out here is this. All right. Okay, the first thing that we do here is this. So the first thing I do is I record a video. Okay, I record a video and I go through and there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens to it. Okay, I upload the video. I upload the MP3 as well. Right? There's the video. We rip out the MP3 from it. That gets turned into text. Okay, now a lot of stuff happens to it from that point on. Okay, our video expert goes in and she chops out all these cool like Instagram things for it, like 15-second clips. It gets taken and we take 1 minute little clips and go put it on Facebook pages. It gets super sick. It goes and it gets repurposed for like 5 platforms just from video right there. Okay, it gets prepped for chatbot blasts. It gets prepped for, anyway. The next thing though is the next person. So there's a huge checklist. There's like 10 people involved with this now. Okay. Next thing we're going in, we're doing, and we're ripping in. We're creating thumbnails. We're putting out to oh, here we go. Right. So we're putting out here to Pinterest, which you guys will see that popping out here real soon, actually, which is really exciting. Instagram. Right, it's getting put on chatbots, Facebook groups, all right, Facebook pages. All right, it's getting lots of stuff. Okay, lots of places. I'm not gonna keep going and going, but I want you to understand, like, it's going a lot of places. The next place it's going is a blog. So this MP3 gets transcribed into a text. And what we do is we go, and so I'm really pumped about it, just announcing right here so you all see, blog.secretmlmhacksradio.com. blog.secretmlmhacksradio.com is now launched. It's ready, and it looks so good. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Okay, but the blog, so it gets put on the blog. It also gets blasted out to tons of other text platforms. I'm not going to keep naming all of them. I just want you to see like what we're doing to it and what I've been building and the team behind it, which frankly costs a lot of money. Spending anywhere from 10 to 20 grand a month just on this show alone. Okay, meaning with all the content repurposing and the content syndication and spreading over there and all over the place. Like, it's all over the place. And that's the reason why I had to press pause for just a moment, go rebuild stuff, tweak stuff, question stuff. Is this really the best way? Is that the best way? We're republishing to platforms like all over the place. Right? From here, it goes to iTunes. Right? It goes to iHeartRadio. It goes to SoundCloud, Spotify. It goes, anyway. I'm not going to keep writing them, but by the time it's done, what we're doing is we're taking one piece of content and we're repurposing the crap out of it, okay? And it's being pushed across like 22 different platforms all over the place, and it's been a ton of fun. So after that, right, then Colton goes in and he uploads it and it gets blasted out to tons of different audio platforms, lots of different text platforms. We hit LinkedIn, it goes all over. Then it goes over to the social media poster, and she's amazing, and she posts all this stuff, bam, 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 manually, and the keywords that are specific that work well for just that platform, the keywords that work specifically just for the blogging platform, just for the YouTube platform, the keywords that work just specifically well for iTunes, right? It goes all over the place. Next person goes in, grabs a lot of the custom thumbnails that are created and blasts it across Pinterest. Okay, I feel so strongly about what I'm doing here, and slightly, frankly, the injustice that's been happening inside of this industry. I'm tired of it. So we are going to get really loud, and I'm very unapologetic about it. If you want to follow the journey, that's the purpose of this show. And at least once a week, we'll be dropping out an episode to you guys, at least once a week, and which is I'm very, very excited about. After this is all done and it goes across lots of, I'm not naming all the platforms, but that's the concept of it. After it goes through this huge checklist and they get their checklist done and it gets on to the next person and they go through their checklist and they get their checklist done and they go to the next person and gets in the checklist. And there's episodes upon episodes upon episodes. We actually already have ready. We've already been creating in anticipation for this content machine, which I'm very, very pumped about. But anyway, at the very end of it, our traffic agency. So I'm plugging in right now to about 9 agencies? Seriously, like it's a huge, like the front end people alone is about 9 people, but they all have their own people in the back as well. It's a big team that's doing this, and it's been a lot of fun to do it this way. But at the end of it, the very end of it, we actually tag our every episode our Facebook agency team. And what they're doing is they're going in and looking at each one of the episodes to see what the market liked the most and running ads for it over to Secret MLM Hacks. If you want to be a part of Secret MLM Hacks, you're more than welcome to. It is a program that teaches you how to automate your lead gen and sales of your products on the internet, and actually how to not spend your own money to do this all. It's just really, really fun. And that's the program that's been teaching a lot of people how to recruit like crazy. If people, it's just like anything. If you just do the stuff, do the work, you're gonna make a lot of money with it. It's been a ton of fun. We've had a lot of success stories with it. A lot of people making some good cashola with it. MLM is really fun. It's a very fun business to be a part of when you do it, in my opinion, the right way, the fun way. I'm not saying you can't go belly to belly and talk to like just everything that has a heartbeat, but I hate doing it that way. And so I don't. And so I solved my own problem. Okay, I'm a product of this product, and that's where a lot of my passion comes from in this. I've been working on these systems. I've been doing this personally for 4.5 years now, and had a ton of fun doing it, and it's been awesome. So anyways, if you guys want to follow the journey, I'm about to get real loud, really unapologetic, and it's not to be like rough on purpose, but it's funny how like no one publishes that well, and no one really knows how to do these marketing things. And this is the stuff I'm doing in really cutting edge, very cutthroat, highly competitive industries outside of MLM. I'm just taking it into MLM, and it's killing it. And so if you want to follow the journey, that's the purpose of this show. Please rate and subscribe. If you go to iTunes and review, that would really mean the world to me. I know this is not your normal kind of show. I'm not here to rah-rah you, but I am going to teach you a lot of the strategies that are going on inside of it. I'm going to bring in, it's not next episode, then at least in a few, I'm actually going to bring in a lot of the closers that I'm using to close my leads. So I got all these funnels that are bringing, 3 to 4 people a day asking to join a downline. I thought it'd be cool. What if we bring in the closers? Like, what does that conversation look like? Anyways, that's the kind of stuff I'm going to share with you guys that I know not a lot of people are. And I don't think many people even know that that's a thing and that's an option inside of MLM. So anyways, I'm excited about it. It would mean the world to me if you guys could go rate and subscribe on iTunes, the show, and welcome to the future of Secret MLM Hacks Radio. Very excited, and I'm very excited to show you guys the fun way, right? I actually love being an MLM again because of the stuff I'm going to share with you guys on the show. Guys, thanks so much. We'll talk to you all later. Bye. Hey, thanks for listening. Please remember to rate and subscribe. Hey, I know it's tough to find people to pitch after your warm market dries up, right? That moment when you finally run out of family and friends to pitch. I don't see many uplines teaching legitimate lead strategies today, though. You see, after years of being a lead funnel builder online, I got sick of the garbage strategies most MLMs have been teaching their recruits for decades. So whether you simply want more leads to pitch or an automated MLM funnel, head over to secretmlmhacks.com to join the next free training. There you're going to learn the hidden revenue model that only the top MLMers have been using to get paid regardless if you join them. You're also going to learn the 3-step system I use to auto-recruit my downline of big producers without friends or family even knowing that I'm in MLM. If you want to do the same for yourself, head over to secretmlmhacks.com now. Again, that's secretmlmhacks.com.